Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. So we now know of a couple more cards that are going to be in the new gold series that comes out in exactly 2 weeks. Return of the Bling. We have Rose Paladin and Rose Lover. Just first impressions, the artwork on both of these cards are actually quite beautiful. I can't tell if Rose Paladin is female. I'm just gonna guess yes, but Rose Lover, definitely the artwork, beautiful maiden, background full of roses. But I guess more importantly, what do these cards do? Okay, so went to the wiki page for Rose Lover. Rose Lover says, well, it's a level 1 plant, 800 attack, 800 defense. Earth type, or excuse me, Earth attribute. It says you can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one plant monster in your hand, and if you do, it is unaffected by your opponent's trap effects this turn. You can only use the effect of Rose Lover once per turn. So I'm thinking maybe you can use this to get like a Titanial or a Hermitry out of your hand if you're playing like, well, I can't, I'm going to say obviously you're playing a plant variant. I really can't see this card having any other like practical purposes outside of like plant-based decks. But if you were playing like Sylvans or something like that, and you had a Hermitry in your hand and you just needed to get rid of it because you didn't have Charity or you didn't have Slovenia, then obviously you could special summon the what's it called, the Hermitry out of your hand, and I mean then it could be kind of useful because then you'd be able to trigger the Hermitry's effect. And Hermitry has decent defense. I mean, it would be a little more ideal with Titanial because Titanial's ass is just huge. But with Hermitry, you still could trigger the effect, and your opponent can't bottomless, they can't torrential, they can't break through skill, you know, they can't use any of those commonly played traps, evac it back to your hand and kill your play. Next up, we have Rose Paladin. That is the second card that you see right here. This card is actually surprisingly like really good. Oh, you know what? One last thing on Rose Lover. I kind of wish that this card was a tuner. I just feel like it being level 1, like, doesn't it just seem like it should have been a tuner? So maybe you can like sync with Dandelion tokens or any other thing. I just felt like it would have been another way to make this card, like, to make the plays with this card like even more extensive if it would have been a tuner. Rose Paladin. This is a warrior, which is a little random. I mean, I get paladins are usually warriors because I think that's loosely with the word, what the word paladin translates to. It's level 4, 1800 attack, 200 defense. So it's a rota target and the attack is really good. It says when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you contribute this card, special summon one plant monster from your hand. Okay. Or deck. That's the part that makes it incredibly good in my opinion. And defense position, that's kind of irrelevant. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, add one level 7 or higher plant monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Rose Paladin once per turn. All right, so this card is really good. It is unfortunate that it is, you know, that it has to be a warrior, but I guess that does make it searchable by reinforcements of the army. I don't see any drawbacks to this card because if it's in your hand and you don't want to summon it, then you can just activate its effect and then you can search something like Hermitry, and then you can use Sylvan Charity, or you can use Slovenia, or you can get yourself like a Titanial and just trade it in, because back in the day plants would sometimes splash in trade in because there were so many big level 8 like plant chicks, you know what I mean? Like see this one, there's another one too. I think it's like Princess of Camilla's or something like that. But anyways, so not only can you just add, you can activate this effect and search something from the hand, but then the on-field effect is just really good because you can essentially run something over like a Manju or a Sandra or whatever, little monsters that people put on the board a lot this format, maybe like a Deneb or whatever. And then you contribute this and then you can get Lone Fire straight from the deck and just activate Lone Fire. And then maybe you like soul charge everybody back and then bam, you've got like a Quasar or a really, really nutty play. You can also attribute this to get something like Hermitry straight on the field. We've already explained that Hermitry has decent defense, but you're pretty much going to put it on field just to kind of use its effect to get your combo pieces and to get the whole deck rolling. So I look at this card and I'm like, if I was playing Sylvans, I would really consider probably playing a couple of these. Like, I know Sylvan's has always kind of been tight for space, but the fact that it has the on or the in hand effect is what makes it really good to me, because it means that it's practically never going to be dead. Because if you need to, you can just pitch this and you can get a Hermitry, or you can get a Sage Koya, you know what I mean? So like in a deck like Sylvan's, this should always pretty much be a live card, where Rose Lover, maybe not. So Rose Lover seems more like a tech option for plant decks. This card seems like it may be more of a probably need to run it just because of all the utility these cards give you, or Rose Paladin specifically gives you. So let me know what you guys think. I'll have a link to the article where you guys can read more about the combos that Jason Gerbermeyer suggests. Thank you guys for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.